Hey, man, I'm going to break this thing down. We going to break it all the way down, man. Your boy just got sponsored by Vaseline, man. And I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about that boy SK, man. You feel me? That boy, it's not looking too good for that boy. He going to have to do that 10-piece. You dig? And I ain't talking about a chicken McNugget meal. You understand me? You understand? You understand? You understand me? And it's all because of his own selfish, devilish ways. The man is the devil. I'm gonna tell you why, right? It's hypocritical because his man, Blanco, he a rapper, so he praise God. He talk about God this, God that, and I don't know, what I'm saying. I just feel like it's kind of conflicted, bro. I feel like if your neighbors, harming the community, you should talk to them. You should tell them not to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know their relationship. I don't know what conversations happen, but I just feel as though, you can't really be a godly person and your man's is out here committing deeds like this. And this is my thing with a lot of people who are, who practice religion, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all swear, big God, big God, big God this, big God that. But then y'all out here doing this to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what y'all do. If God gave us this what y'all do to us. You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all. If God made us in his form or her form, so you harming God. You understand me? And that's why I say it's devilish, bro, because this man got caught up with a vast amount of methamphetamine and fentanyl, had a whole pill operation, chemist, had a whole manufacturer, and certain ingredients, supplies coming from China. You understand me? Like, he had a well thought operation to harm the community. You feel me? For self gain. And when you're a young man, all right, cool. I get you gotta get a couple pennies, run it up. But when you get to a certain age where he was 33 years old, and in totality what you doing is greed. It's greed. There's no other word for it. It's greed. You being greedy. You understand me? And this is why you end up in a position that you in, because of greed, bro. And when we talk about the 7 sins and all of that, it's pride, gluttony, lust, and greed's one of them. You understand me? And I don't think people really focus on that, bro. Like, you don't need certain things, and this is why I just feel like SK got caught up in the gangster matrix, the drug dealer matrix, the ghetto matrix. I say it again, SK got caught up in the gangster matrix, the ghetto matrix, the drug dealer matrix, because he got caught in something and stayed in something that he wasn't supposed to. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because, right, let's just say whatever, he was trying to just, get a couple dollars and invest in different things. One of the things, that's just pretty lucrative, you feel me? And this is all alleged, you know what I'm saying? But if you investing in that, you know what I'm saying, you trying to help somebody out with their music career, whatever the case is, like, what's the plan, bro? You understand me? Like, what's the plan? Like, so, okay, cool. So he ain't signed to a label. So are you the label? You see what I'm saying? And this is why I ended up stupid, because you endanger not only yourself, but the whole movement. Because an investigation can be stemming from this whole thing. Like, they not stupid. They know who you's associated with. It's on Boston Globe. It's on U.S. Feds. It's on all different type of news platforms. You understand me? So why wouldn't you think that they wouldn't be looking into other people, right? And the statute of limitation on investigations is 6 years. I'm trying to put y'all down. They could watch you for up to 6 years, right? So you got to stay low for 6 years. Real talk, you can't stay low for 4 and then get back in and get loopy. Don't work like that. You got to stay low for 6 years. Like, you got to look at the date. You understand me? And how you even going to know the date when the investigation started? You understand me? Unless you got a private investigator. You feel me? But that, I'm giving y'all too much game now. And y'all probably don't even care to look that deep. But anyway, was it even worth it, right? Because you end up abandoning your family. So he took the plea. He accepted the plea. He pleaded guilty. So he got to, at minimum, probably do 10 years. You feel me? Come out, probation, you feel me, for some time, supervised released, and then you got to pay fines. You got to pay fines. They talking about up to $250,000. So you got to pay back what you took from the community. And some of the stuff money can't even cover because people lost their lives, bro. Just because they couldn't connect you to any overdoses or any DOAs doesn't mean that you didn't cause that. Like, at some point, they know mathematically, geographically, based on your operation, that you were responsible for some of these things. Whether you seen somebody or whatever the case was, they know. They just rather just take you away. They'll take the conviction on this and make life hard for you. You feel me? Now, they were able to take a vast amount of drugs off the streets. You feel me? When they arrested this dude. And I get it. Niggas got to hustle, bro. Don't think I ain't for the hustle. I understand that. I come from that. I already did it. But the whole thing is, where does it get niggas? All it does is get niggas put in jail, 6 feet deep, prison, or on the street, strung out on the same drugs that they were selling. You understand me? So I never really, as I got older, as my mind, grew, I gained a deeper consciousness. I didn't understand what I'm like, bro. I'm chasing my tail, bro. You feel me? And even if I could run a bag up, you still get the feeling like, yo, I'm doing too much. I'm hot. You breaking the law. You understand me? And then when you got kids, it's even worse. So then you got to think about this too. I got kids, and people don't really get it. They think that this whole ghetto matrix lifestyle trips and keeping up with the Kardashians is essential. No, it's not. Your freedom is your biggest luxury. In this life, your freedom is your biggest luxury in your health. Because once you don't got those two, you ain't got nothing. You understand me? So what I'm trying to do is break it down for you niggas in the back, man. Listen. You listen to these niggas raps. You like what they do in these music videos. But guess what? How about this? The nigga who shot in the music videos, going up, balling, living life, ain't even take the risk as a nigga behind the bars. So this is why it's like these movements is bogus, bro. And then who's to say this dude, like, you never know, somebody could flip. Somebody could start, you know what, I'm trying to get out. Give me a sentence reduction. Not saying he would, but it's a possibility. So I'm just trying to give you the variables for you to understand that it's never going to work. It's not going to work. And even for the ones that work for, look, Big Meech, Freeway Ricky Ross, Rich Porter, Southwest T. You understand me? Come on, Blue Da Vinci. You're not going to run into Young Jeezys like that. That's an anomaly, bro. That's a very rare occasion. You feel me? Why you think there's not a bunch of Young Jeezys running around? For as many niggas in the streets. Look how many people's in a grave, and look how many people's behind bars. And then take that, and then let's do the math to see how many people are successful drug dealers. Real talk. You see what Trump's doing. Trump labeled fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. Because it is a weapon of mass destruction. It's killing people. I lost a homie to fentanyl. You might have too, and if you didn't, you know somebody who did. Facts. Opioid crisis is bad. Why you think Trump is allowing lethal force on smugglers? This ain't a game, bro. You feel me? And then the visual is usually a amigo or a black person, right? This time it's a white boy, and I just feel like a lot of people's being defensive for him. Like there's some type of protection or something for these white dudes who in the hood who try to emulate black culture. I don't understand that. Like when you come, you come for them and you try to expose the truth about. I'm like, this thing ain't like that. You got people defending the dude like he's like he's special. Why he's special? Because is he getting special treatment because his skin color? Are you guys treating him better because he's white? What? You understand me? No, he get to feel the burn too, bro. At least when you burn, you learn, cuz. You feel me? And this is why I'm trying to get y'all to know something, right? You gotta learn from an idiot. I say it again. You gotta learn from an idiot. Learn from him. It's a marathon. It's not a race, bro. You feel me? But niggas move like they in a hurry. They in a hurry to go to jail. They in a hurry to go to prison. They in a hurry to get deleted. You understand me? And you know, the amount of disaster that comes along with moving like this. Now your kids got to deal with seeing you in prison, right? Now your kids got to hear about you in prison. Your name's all over the news, homie. You feel me? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to lose people. Someone's going to pass away that you love and cherish while you in there. And you may not be able to get the furlough. The furlough is when they let you go to prison, go to a funeral, even though you're in prison custody. You're in jail. You're incarcerated. Not too many people get furloughs. I witnessed a dude lose his son and not get a furlough. His son passed away and they wouldn't give him a furlough. You understand me? So, yeah, man. Do you guys want to continue doing the devil's work? You feel me? Like, and then I'm gonna paint this picture, right? Let's just say, you know, Blanco, right, is pro-black, because I ain't gonna front. This situation looked like he pro-black because the only people that crashed out, the only person that crashed out in this situation is a white boy. So he might just be pro-black. You understand me? He might really love black people more than he love white people. He might. That's what it looked like. You understand me? It looked like he liked black people more than he liked white people, bro, because he let his white man crash and burn. You understand me? It's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, bro. I know I be popping it, but it comes from a place of, I need y'all to learn. I need y'all to learn from this, bro. Rage bait, all of this is tactics to get y'all to listen to what I got to say, because it's real. I don't care if it's 4 views, 5 views. As long as I can help you, I'm helping myself, bro, because I'm doing something good for the community, bro. I'm trying to get niggas out of this shit, man. It's a different system. It's a different way to live, bro. We've been tricked. We've been bamboozled. We've been finessed. And partially, you know, it's not our fault. We ain't no better. You know what I'm saying? We just came over slavery for, you know, for some time, and we wanted to shine, bro. And we thought this is the only way. But, you know, now that door's closed, bro, technology is too advanced. You understand me? Niggas is on social media, you know, and let me give y'all the breakdown on how this dude got caught. He was dealing with a nigga who was flashy on social media. That person got arrested. He was a kingpin as well. His name's Fats, a.k.a. Vincent Caruso. Free him, by the way. I ain't got no issues with him. But, you know, he was hot. And, you know, there was rumors that these two were connected. You feel me? I don't know if the feds went through a phone or whatever the case is, but they went through something, right? I bet they went through that. What happened after that? Yeah, so then they started watching this dude, you feel me? And then they ended up going through his trash. And then when they went through his trash, they found paraphernalia. They found items. They found trash that is used to construct and build and package and wrap and ship and sell narcotics. You understand me? And I don't know. I learned that pretty young in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of my, you know, ex-partners I used to hustle with, you understand me, told me, like, yo, you can't throw stuff like this in the trash. You know what I mean? I was like 20, 21. You know what I mean? It was really, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was the food saver stuff. You feel me? And like, you know, plastic wrap, saran wrap, stuff like that. Boxing, you know, you can't throw this in the trash. And we was young. He taught me that. You feel me? So obviously, you ain't really even have smart niggas around you. You feel me? You ain't even have smart people around you. So you got this operation like you some big chemist, right? Think about it. You were able to put different, you know, compounds together to create, you know, a good texture, a good formula, right? A good recipe for people to consume, right? You can make a lot of money. You know, and then, you know, people get to, you know, get high, right? All right, cool. Think about all the steps you took in order to do that, right? You have the potential to be an actual chemist, a scientist. And at that, niggas is from Cambridge, Massachusetts, man. We got MIT right there, Harvard University, all of that. I understand, you know, our childhoods was our childhoods, right? But at the same time, you were capable of doing something better. And I've seen this individual work a 9 to 5, bro. So I know this individual has common sense. Then we got funding from the PP loan. They said he was running PP loans. He got 40,000 in PP loans. 40,000 in PP loans. I got approached by people to do PP loans. I said no. That is a federal scam. You're scamming the government for business money. You're saying that you have a business, but you don't. What? You gonna do that and you think they ain't gonna come for you? Are you kidding me? You know how many people went down like that? That never been to the feds. Never. Because they want to do PP loan for 40,000, 20,000. That's worth your freedom? Boom. They said that propelled his career in this field, right? That little 40,000 turned him up. He invested, got a program together, and he took over. They say he took over from where Vinny left off. And this is what I'm trying to show y'all, right? It's a domino effect. When they take one king pound, another one comes up. It's just an opportunity. They know, all right, he's gone. Let me get his clients. They know what it is. And you fell for the bait. You feel me? You lost, bro. You understand me? So it's looking like Blanco's pro-black because he let his white boy burn and crash, right? SK did the devil's work. Evilness. Did bad, right? We're going to talk about statistics. They said in the Middlesex area, about 301 people perished from overdoses. So this is all the cities within Middlesex, right? Perished. Geographically, they knew, his operation. They knew where he was, the dots he was connecting. They knew, right? So even if you're responsible for 2 or 1 of those, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's still, you don't want to have, anything to do with that. You understand me? Like, if I know what I got is going, and I get to a certain age, I know potentially this can happen. Why? Like, you got to be empathetic, bro. Like, this is the thing with selling drugs, bro. It's very narcissistic because you only think about yourself and your family. But you're supposed to think about everyone in the community. You're supposed to think about your community. You're supposed to think about the world, bro. It starts like this. You, your family, your community, the world. That's how it go. So niggas ain't affecting the community positively. If we are reflections of God, if we reflections of God, right? And I'm not even a religious dude. Like I dibbled and dabbled, and I kept seeing patterns. I'm like, y'all niggas say this and say that, but this is what y'all really doing though. Like, it's hypocritical. I don't want to. I'm good on all of that. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's just say God made us in his form. So me and you who I'm talking to, who's listening to this, you a representation. You a piece of God, right? Now, if I believe in God and I love God, why would I hurt you? Unless there was a real issue between me and you and I had to. You understand me? But if you ain't do nothing to me, I'm going to hurt you just for some money? I'm going to leave it at that, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The Crib!